How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Unfortunately, this isn't a live stream anymore. Okay. And I know what you guys are probably thinking. You know, you said you were going to do live streams for the rest of these videos, but the thing is I actually ran into a couple of problems. You see, I noticed while I was doing these live streams, my Wi-Fi is just acting up way too much. It's getting way too crazy. As you guys have probably noticed throughout a good majority of some of my videos, my streams got cut off like right during the middle of like when I was in a world, and that just bothered me too much, and I just got really sick and tired of it. But I liked, being able to see any of the comments and see people were watching. That was really fun, and I am really proud of what I did from the beginning of this, and I really have enjoyed this playthrough so much throughout this whole thing. But I kind of thought about it more from like an entertainment perspective, and since I have this camera, I found out something that I could do. Using the PlayStation SHAREfactory, I can use the gameplay that I recorded and record my audio like you're seeing right now. So basically, every video from here on out is going to be post-commentary. And I know I've kind of done that in the past, but I didn't have a camera at the time, so it's just my voice. It was kind of weird. But now I think with having the camera operating and giving you my commentary, I think it's going to be better for me because now my videos won't stutter because of the live stream quality. So I think that my videos should actually look a little bit better. And that's always a good thing too. Sometimes throughout the stream videos that I look back on watching, the quality sometimes dipped, sometimes things got cut off. But this time, I think when I upload this video now, adding in what I've done, the quality of the video should be remarkably better, and that's what I'm hoping it'll do. So from here on out, I am going to be doing post-commentary, video post-commentary for you guys because it's going to be a lot easier for me. I'm not going to have any interruptions with the Wi-Fi, and I think it's just going to make these videos go a lot smoother. It's going to do a lot out of me, but it's something that I am kind of excited on doing because it lets me record my gameplay and then be able to just kind of kick back and commentate on it. And I think that's like the best that I can really do. And that's unfortunately what I'm going to be doing from here on out, just because I do want to keep on making videos since I've got, time to do so. But I also want to make sure that I'm giving you guys a good quality of video. And I think that by doing this kind of like post-commentary type of thing, it's going to be the best way to go. So I apologize for all of you that thought that to all of you that thought this is all going to be live stream. I'm sorry for that. But I think this is just going to work a lot better. And that's just how the state of things are going to go from here on out. So now I'm going to get started with what is going on. We are right at the ending of the game. We are now in the final world, and as you guys can probably expect, the final world card in this game is Castle Oblivion itself. This is the hardest room. The Heartless here have a lot of health and a lot of great high number cards. But the good thing is that I've stacked my deck. I've changed a lot with my deck. I actually went back to 100 Acre Wood and completed those minigames. I wasn't going to really show them just because, they really don't... They're just kind of boring minigames, and I didn't want to bore you guys with that. But I went back to 100 Acre Wood, and I completed all those minigames. And if you complete all of them, you can get an Elixir card. So now I've got 2 Elixir cards, because I think I went into one of the shops later on, and I was able to get another Elixir card. So now I can use all of these new slates and just own everything in my path. And so that's what I did when I was off camera. And as you can probably have noticed from the gameplay that you're seeing, Castle Oblivion has a lot, and I do mean a lot, of rooms. And I'm pretty much going to be going through every single one of those rooms because I still want to level up Sora. I still want to make him as strong as I possibly can make him. But I also don't want to bore you guys. And since this is the final world for Sora, you know, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys a good amount of content because things are going to be a little bit different once we get later on with Chain of Memories. But this is actually going to be a 3-part finale. I'm actually taking the ending of this game and making it into 3 parts. This first part that you're watching right now is basically me going from point A to fighting Axel for the second time. And that's where this video is going to end. This just goes all the way up to the point where you face Axel. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the next video, the part 2 of the finale, be all of the rooms leading up to that first Marluxia boss fight. And then I'm going to cut away from there. And then the finale of Chain of Memories will be the last 2 Marluxia boss fights, concluding Sora's story. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to divide it into 3 parts. And I think that's going to be the best thing that I could do for this ending. Just because, you know, I went back and I looked at my old save file. And I noticed that I was actually at a much lower level when I beat this the first time on PS4. And I'm way stronger than I ever was. But I want to get stronger just because I don't know what to expect. Because it's been a long time since I fought Marluxia. And I want to make sure that I'm all set and ready to go. So that's why for a good majority of this stream, it's basically just me level grinding. And I'm showing you guys all the different rooms, all the different cards, all the new slates that I'm using to take out all these enemies. And then there were a couple rooms where I use the treasure chest to get some new cards. And I'm also... I don't think I did any shopping. But there will come a time where I'm just kind of like, I think I'm at a decent enough level to where I can fight Axel where I don't use any more enemy cards. I'm just kind of like breezing through them just because I think I'm at a good enough XP for that boss fight. And I'm still going to do that for like the next part because, you know, it's still content. It's still stuff that I can do. But that's really all that I do for this particular stream. And I was kind of thinking at first to do what I kind of did in the past where I would kind of like cut back to when something important happened and then go back on camera. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'm actually going to do is because I really want to be present throughout this entire stream. If I'm going to be doing like videos like this from now on, I want to make sure that I am here, I am talking, even though there will be probably a good chunk of time where I'm not talking. I want my presence to be known. I think that's what I'm going to do. And this way I can give you guys a lot of tips and let you guys know what's going on for this stream. But yeah, just to reiterate, this first whole part is dedicated to level grinding. I'm taking out any enemy that I can see so far and just getting so many level ups. And then it's going to conclude with me fighting Axel. And that'll be where this part will end. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to record the gameplay for the second part of it today. And then I'll start working on the commentary later. But I will think, though, that because I'm kind of doing this differently, I may decide to make videos a little bit shorter. Just because with the amount of gameplay I'm showing off, I'm going to show off all of it, just because I've done everything so far in this game besides the mini games and Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I still don't think that's like a really big thing to go over. I'm not really upset that I didn't do that. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that I'm still here and I'm watching this. I'm giving you guys my feedback on what's going on. I use Tornado a lot. If you guys want my advice on like the best way to get rid of all these enemies in Castle Oblivion, in this world specifically, the final world of the game, if you have Tornado unlocked, that's really going to win you each and every single battle. The only thing that's a little bit of a pain in the ass is that how some of these Heartless may be high up in the air, and the Tornado can only get them at a specific height. So if they're a little bit too high, then you're not going to be able to get them. But literally, it can just take anything and just destroy them. And then you get so much experience. I can't remember, though, what... I think I'm at level 60. I think I might be at level 61 by the time that we face Axel, because I don't think I get a level up when I fight Axel. I mean, obviously I'm going to beat him, but I don't think that I got a level up from him. And the one thing that I actually just noticed is that if you guys like really pay attention, I mean, I kind of like changed the audio a bit, but I think the PlayStation camera like records some of the audio because you can actually hear me mashing on the buttons. Because like I said, I was recording this gameplay, but I was just using PlayStation Share. But I think the camera recorded my sound, so you can hear all of my button presses. So I actually had to turn the game volume down, and I'm gonna have to edit it a little bit more to make my commentary louder, so that way you guys don't hear me mashing buttons. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to unplug the PlayStation camera when I start recording videos, because I don't want you guys to hear my button pressing. You can't really hear it much because I'm talking over it and I've changed the game volume, but you can still hear the game audio nonetheless. Oh, I hate those guys. There was a point when I was fighting that I didn't know how much health I had left, and I almost legitimately died, and I was like so scared. Because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, another level up. Yeah, I think I cap off at level 60. I think that's where I kind of ended leveling up, but I'm still going to take on some Heartless in the next part. I'm just not sure how long I'm going to make the video. I may not make the video that long. I may just kind of keep it short and sweet and then kind of like cut back to where, to all the good stuff, since you guys are just seeing me level grind. I mean, level grinding is one thing, but I think the more that I'm watching this video, I mean, I like showing off everything that I do, but then again, I don't want to bore you guys. That's why I think I'm going to be doing something differently. Because if you guys didn't know, after I complete Sora's story, I will be jumping into Reverse/Rebirth, which is Riku's story. But I don't think that Riku's story is going to be exactly like this. I don't think I'm going to record everything. I think I'm just going to like make individual videos and put them together in like a short amount of time and do some cutting. Because I think that just might be better, because you guys have seen You guys have seen me go through all this stuff, and I don't want to bore you guys again with the same thing. So I think I'm going to do what the Super Gaming Brothers did, where they literally cut out all the stuff from Riku's story that you just really didn't need to see. And I think that's what I'm going to do for mine, where I will show you all the cutscenes, all of the boss fights, and somewhat story elements in each world, but I'm not going to show myself level grinding. I think I'm just going to kind of do that on my own, because I think that's just going to make the videos flow better. I'm not going to have to talk super much, and it just might be easier for me. So I think that's what I'm going to do for Riku's. And I may end up doing that for the rest of Sora's stuff, just because this could get a little tiresome. God, so much XP. Yeah, you see, depending on the height of the Heartless, you may not even be able to get them with Tornado. I do like the music. The music for this world is really nice. Kind of eerie, but really nice to listen to. Yeah, I can still hear the button pressing that I'm doing. With that being said, I mean, live streaming was fun, but because my internet is just so bad, and because I don't have the technology to record in proper quality of gameplay and do all this stuff without having any problems, I still like doing it, but I just, with all the problems I've been having, I just didn't want to do that anymore. That's why I kind of switched to doing this kind of method, because I think it would be better, and I think the quality of the videos would be better as well. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention at the start of this video. Once you enter Castle Oblivion, you go through that cutscene with Donald and Goofy, you unlock Trinity Limit, which is pretty much an instant kill. You need one Sora card, a Donald card, and Goofy card in that order, and then you can activate Trinity Limit. I show it off a couple times. I'm sure you guys have seen it while I've been talking, but it's pretty useful. But I've never really used it for boss fights. I just use it for Heartless because I can just take them all out. Oh, I hate those premium rooms. I never use them. Yeah, there's going to be a point, ladies and gentlemen, where I feel like I've earned enough of the experience that I need to at least take on Axel. And because I was already stronger, I'm more stronger than I was in my old save file that I haven't touched since I first got the 1.5, 2.5 bundle for PS4. And that was years ago. Yep, here we go again. Trinity limit. One attack card, one Donald, and one Goofy. And then you can activate this instant kill technique. Yeah, I can still hear my button mashing. I guess I'm gonna have to unplug the PlayStation camera after when I record more. Ooh, what a swipe. And that does it for this room. Yeah, I'm kind of at that point now where I just want to get things moving along quickly, so I just kind of use up all the mushrooms. Oh, yeah, cutscene. Naminé looking after the Riku replica. I wonder who that is. I think it's Marluxia. Yeah, so now I'm kind of at this point where I'm just kind of using up cards just so I can get to story elements, because I just think I'm at that point. I kind of do that for the first couple worlds, and then I use a couple of the guarded treasure rooms to fight some Heartless and get some more experience. But yeah, I'm using up all the black rooms and white rooms just to like get things moving. Because I can honestly say, guys, I mean, again, like, I played some shitty games in my life. I really have. This isn't a bad game. It just gets so boring after a time that I'm now at that point with this game where it's like, once you enter the final world, like, that's it. You really just want to get to the final boss and just finish the game. Like, that's where I'm essentially at. And I think there's like only two more rooms where I actually will go and fight Heartless. And then I change my deck to go and fight, get ready to fight Axel. Raging Storm. I thought you unlocked that by leveling up, but I don't know if I don't know if I'll use that yet. I haven't decided. I can't use that against Axel because he is fire, so that'd be stupid of me. Contemplating which cards to use. Missed that card. Oh yeah, now these guys start coming in. Oh, you jerk. Like I said, guys, these guys have a lot of high number cards. I don't understand why I'm not using Trinity Limit. There we go. Man, those... Oh, sorry. Those, Guardian Shield Heartless are... I hate those guys. I'm glad that after Chain of Memories, we never see them again. I mean, there are a good chunk of Heartless that you sometimes like to see come back. Those guys, I think they're called Defenders. I don't miss those one small bit. Oh, good. Another level up. Mega Flare. I remember that. I may use that. I may use that in the next part if I decide to. Oh no, I can't. I don't have Mushu. Because then I took a minute here to I took a minute right here to go and research where I could find Mushu, and you have to use the key to rewards in Hollow Bastion to get Mushu, but I didn't feel like doing that. Oh yeah, this is something that I was looking up. Holy, I was an idiot. Like you're about to see me equip some of those cards to my deck, and my idiot self didn't read the instructions. That I thought an elixir would be fine, but no, you need a mega elixir. And now I go and fix my deck to do that. And then after I make said mistake, then I go and fix my deck. And now I try to do it, and I realize that I'm an idiot for not reading. This is what happens when you don't read. There we go. And then here I go to look up the right thing for it, and I realize, stupid, I don't have a Mega Elixir. And now I go and fix that in my deck. I apologize if you guys hear the sound of a leaf blower, but I think our neighbors are getting all the debris that is all over their place. Because yesterday they had their roof done, and I think these last two Heartless fights are the last ones I do. I think. I'm pretty sure. Because I think at this point I said to myself that I'm ready to go and fight Axel. Let me see where my level up is. Nope, I think I'd do one more. If my calculations are correct. Yeah, that's it. Okay, last room for fighting Heartless. And then I decided to go on and go and fight Axel.
You have some nerve to show your treasonous face around here. Some nerve indeed.
Treasonous? I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
Why let Namine go? If it weren't for your needless meddling, we could have turned the Keyblade Master to come and serve us.
So now we find out in this cutscene that Axel is actually a double agent for the real organization, to backstab and find out the secrets that Marluxia was trying to do for his whole
Using what
am I looking for here?
you and Larxene overthrow the organization.
What am I thinking of?
Am I right?
Oh, a coup.
I'd say that you are the traitor, Marluxia.
Since when were you suspicious of us?
Do either one of us have the heart to believe anyone?
So you only eliminated Vexen to obtain proof of our plan.
That I didn't want to do. But it was your order.
Oh.
Remember the order. You must eliminate the traitor. I always follow orders, Marluxia.
Yes, he does. That is true. Yep, this is okay. This is the last room, ladies and gentlemen, where I fight Heartless and Gig. I get one more level up, but then at that point, it's like I'm just going to fight Axel. I don't know why I'm just standing there. Alright, well, now I'm moving. I hate when these guys block your cards. Okay. I knew that I capped off at level 60 before I faced Axel. And then I realized that the map decided to be an idiot, and then I had to go the longer way around. But I just kind of like wasted up some cards just so I can get there. Alright, now I have prepared myself for the fight ahead with Axel. Because there are a couple of new things that Axel likes to teleport a lot. He and Marluxia, which I'm actually curious how I'm going to deal with that boss fight in the next part. They both like to teleport a lot, and you have to be very quick on when you use Lethal Frame. Otherwise, and you'll see in the beginning of this Axel fight, that Axel actually teleports out of my sight, where I can't even use Lethal Frame. This is why you need to hope to God that you get some random jokers, otherwise you might be screwed. And that is no joke. Thankfully, I've saved up I've been able to get random jokers where I can easily use one to get that door.
Larxene paid the price for disloyalty when she disappeared. You must do the same!
This is a nice little action scene.
The organization's betrayed. In that name, I will annihilate you.
That line's not you.
Well, had to try it once, you know. Is that your shield? Won't do you any good, I'm afraid.
I wonder. Are you listening, Sora? Axel says he's willing to harm Naminé to get me. You won't let that happen, will you?
Oh, come now. You're Marluxia's puppet already?
After I finish you, he's next.
I still don't get why they're fighting.
Now, so
They're technically on the same, even though Axel's technically with the real organization. Oh, but then again, maybe it's because if he can take care,
but I can't dishonor
wear down Sora, he can still give him to the. Okay, I guess that kind of makes a little more sense. And I missed that first one because he teleported. And that is a wrap on Axel. Well, spoilers, but we'll see in the next set for this game.
You're better than I thought you'd be. It was worth saving you after all.
Saving me? What do you mean?
Sorry, I would hate to kill the suspense.
Axel!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have about exactly a minute left until this video ends. So I want to say thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of new changes with these videos coming up. I think this may be my last like 15-minute long video because I think I'm going to be cutting a lot of stuff together to make it more short, and that way I can keep on talking because otherwise I just get tired. But I'm going to end it here, and I will see you guys for part 2 of Sora's Chain of Memories finale. I'll see you guys next time.